quarter of a mile, keep right to continue towards Tons Lane, A355. Keep right. In a quarter of a mile, at the roundabout, take the first exit onto the M4 slip road to London Heathrow Airport. In a quarter of a mile, merge onto M4. In 2 miles, at junction 5, take the A4, B470 exit to Colnbrook, Langley. quarter of a mile, at junction 5 take the A4, B470 exit to Colnbrick, Langley. Exit at junction 5. In a quarter of a mile, at Langley roundabout take the third exit onto London Road, A4. Exit the roundabout onto London Road. In a quarter of a mile, at the roundabout, continue straight to stay on London Road, A4.
One of the best examples, given the power
In a quarter of a mile, use the right 2 lanes to turn right onto Stanwell Moor Road, A3044.
When it comes to expenses, you do pretty well, would you say?
Use the right 2 lanes to turn right onto Stanwell Moor Road, A3044. In a quarter of a mile, at the roundabout, take the second exit and stay on Stanwell Moor Road, A3044. Exit the roundabout onto Stanwell Moor Road. Continue on Stanwell Moor Road for 1 mile. Well, if you don't want to take the rides which they're obliged to take, how much should MPs be paid? In a quarter of a mile, at the roundabout, take the first exit onto Southern Perimeter Road.
Free lateral flow tests. Authorities in Brazil are searching for survivors after part of a cliff fell onto tourist boats in the southeast of the country. The Prime Minister is being accused of attending a so-called bring-your-own-bottle drinks party in the number 10 garden during the first COVID lockdown. LBC weather, showers in the north and west this morning with highs of 8 degrees.
LBC Travel, I'm Louise Cookie. The M4 is closed all weekend in both directions. That's because of works taking place from Junction 5 for Langley to Junction 4B for the M25. Kensington High Street is closed as well in both directions. That's because of a police...
Exit the roundabout onto Southern Perimeter Road. In 300 yards, at Western Perimeter Road roundabout, take the second exit and stay on Southern Perimeter Road.
A little busy at the moment northbound on the A13, that's Newham Way, because of an accident at the Beckton roundabout. The exit slip road is closed.
Sawbreak on Sunday, coming up at 10, live from Westminster, LBC. Boost your...
Exit the roundabout onto Southern Perimeter Road. Continue on Southern Perimeter Road for 1.5 miles.
Instantly, for free, only with Experian. Free Experian account linked to your current account is required. Score increase subject to status.
When your tenants have a burst pipe, superheroes crashing through the wall isn't going to help anyone. With Direct Line landlord emergency added to your policy, we're on it to send a rather super plumber within 4 hours and guarantee they'll use the doorbell. We can also assemble locksmiths, glaziers, electricians and drainage engineers. Search Direct Line landlord emergency. We're on it. Direct Line. Residential properties. Optional add-on up to 1,500 per call out. Extreme weather conditions may extend response time. Underwritten by UK Insurance Limited.
This is flute beatboxing. Amazing.
You can do something just as amazing by giving blood. We need donors in London. It's quick and easy, and extra safety measures are in place. Join us at blood.co.uk to make an appointment at Westfield, Shepherd's Bush and Stratford, or the West End Donor Centre. Your donation could help save the lives of up to 3 people. This is amazing.
German transport regulator rules Mercedes installed unauthorized defeat devices. Mercedes pays $1.6 billion to settle US claims. If you or your business bought or leased a diesel Mercedes vehicle manufactured between 2009 and 2018, you could be eligible for compensation, even if you no longer own or lease the vehicle. Join the claim. Visit mercedesemissionsclaim.co.uk or text JOIN to 85222.
I've watched you drive too fast just because we're a bit late.
I've seen you driving too close to the car ahead when we're on the way to school.
I've noticed when you try and make the lights, even when they're amber.
I thought you go too fast, so I get pushed back in the seat.
And I've seen you slam on the brakes to avoid hitting someone.
Dad! Watch your speed. Everyone else does.
To the Mayor of London and TfL, every journey matters.
Andrew Castle on LBC.
Rudy's in Bristol. We are talking about MP's pay. It's going up to 84 grand. They've got no choice but to accept that pay rise. They could do something with the 2,000 extra they'd be, but I would say that they're worth it, wouldn't you? 84,000 pounds for an MP. What do you say? Hi, Rudy. How are you?
I'm doing fine, thanks, Andrew. Long time no speak.
A long time no speak. I hope you're very well. What do you think about MP's pay? Enough to tempt you into Parliament?
The thing is this. You say that MPs can earn a lot more money, but that's only a small minority of MPs. I would say certain MPs within Parliament couldn't do that, or have the ability to do that. And also the extra perks they get, like for example, cheap food and booze in South Westminster that the rest of us don't have the privilege of. And when you add up their expenses, like for example, Angela Rayner over 200...
In a quarter of a mile, at the roundabout, take the second exit and stay on Southern Perimeter Road. You need help, you need office staff, you need admin. I mean, it's right that they don't pay for it. They wouldn't be able to run their lives doing the job that they're doing. Without
the people like Angela Rayner don't need to spend excessive money on iPods, AirPods that are the most expensive, and that's about computers. You can buy a basic computer that will do the same job. You can buy alternative AirPods that will do the same job.
Really? Well, can she not? Exit the roundabout onto Southern Perimeter Road.
It's public money. It's public money.
So what do you want to
Exit the roundabout onto Beacon Road. In 100 yards, at the roundabout, take the second exit onto Stanwell Road.
Give them some decent stuff.
I'm not saying that, but when you go into other ministerial jobs, they have to buy the basic thing and they have a budget of what they buy at the minimum cost. So
Exit the roundabout onto Stanwell Road. Continue on Stanwell Road for half a mile.
Must be industry leader, I would have thought. So you'd rather they had something that might cost a couple £100 less?
Well, you can get like a Dell computer that's just as powerful for half the parts.
Right, okay.
And the other thing is this, right? The extra perks they get after, like for example, the likes of David Lammy would not be on LBC as a presenter if he was not a member of Parliament. So he's getting that extra income from that.
We all leverage whatever we can. If we have a public voice, if we've earned the right, if we've been voted in. I mean, I want to hear what he has to say, and others do.
That is true, but I'm just saying, don't you do this?
In a quarter of a mile, turn right onto Hatton Road.
Oh no! Come on, I'm not. It's not a violin. Hey, how much do you reckon the Prime Minister deserves to get?
Well, the Prime Minister at the moment, he deserves to get zero.
Zero. Rudy, cheers, mate. Thank you very much indeed. 24 minutes past 7. I'll take you through the papers in just a second. Let's just have a look at what's going on in Kazakhstan. This is a story that all of us should be following at the moment. I didn't realise how massive Kazakhstan was. Guilty of that. It's as big as Western Europe. You've got China and Russia on the...
Turn right onto Hatton Road, then turn left onto Staines Road.
A sort of a benign authoritarianism would be the way many people on the outside would view the governmental system. Latest news, Kazakhstan's former intelligence chief has been arrested on suspicion of treason following nationwide anti-government protests. This is the detention of Karim Masimov I'm talking about. It was announced by the National Security Committee, a body he headed until his removal this week. Now, authorities appear to be back in control of the largest city.
Turn left onto Staines Road, A315.
Peacekeeping force led by Russia who are present. I don't exactly know where they are, but President Kassym-Jomart Tokayev said terrorist attacks were still happening in some places. He had a
in a quarter of a mile at the roundabout, continue straight to stay on Staines Road, A315.
Troops to Kazakhstan this week to help restore order. Troops or peacekeepers, what's the reality? Yevgeny Zhovtis is a Kazakh human rights defender and director of the Kazakhstan International Bureau for Human Rights and Rule of Law. Mr. Zhovtis, welcome to LBC.
Thank you for having me.
What is going on now in the city of Almaty and the surrounds?
In a quarter of a mile at the roundabout, continue straight to stay on Staines Road, A315.
The government starts to gain control over the city and its suburbs. There is still some kind of shooting somewhere in the different parts of the city last night. Now it's more crowded. The people are, some stores are open, some people are buying food and some other goods. And it looks like some anti-extremist or anti-terrorist operation is underway in some suburbs and in some parts of the city. But it looks like very slowly, but the government starts to regain control over the city and its suburbs. And tomorrow it will be the day of mourning in Kazakhstan, and the day after, on 11th of January, the president will have a speech in the parliament where he will announce his appointee of the person who will represent the parliament as the future prime minister and declare or state some future reports. But at this point, it's relatively calm. What concerns the human rights? The tendency is that the government starts to detain and call to the police the peaceful protesters, blaming them for the unsanctioned rallies and so on. And it's not only in Almaty, but also in some other regions of the country.
Do we know how many people have been detained?
At this point, the official figures is more than 4,500, close to 5,000. It's all around the country.
Okay. And why did these riots start in the first place?
There is a lot of factors which influence this part of this.
In 300 yards, turn right onto Shaftesbury Avenue.
The rates prices on gas in the western Kazakhstan, where on 2nd of January this event started. And then there was a lot of support in different parts of the city, a lot of angry.
Take the next right onto Shaftesbury Avenue, then turn left onto Roslin Avenue.
To the government, the police, the court, the prosecutor's office, there is a number of factors. Mostly the driving force were the young Kazakh youth and the younger generation, mostly from the rural areas, who came to the big cities